I cannot figure out a way to say it, so I'm just gonna say this. Filmed this out 3 times. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I just noticed that only about 8.3% of you who watch my videos are subscribed. So, if you are other than 91.7%, if you do enjoy my videos, please subscribe. It doesn't hurt, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys. See you in a sec. Okay, so back to the episode. Love you. Bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2 of our series playing. Sorry, give me a second. We're playing Ashes of Libertad. Curry has just been elected president, and let's see what we're gonna do. The Curry Presidency. Let's start this. The results are in a double confirmation. Hilo Curry is now the new president of the Korean Republic. Let's get started. The Curry Presidency, my man. Oh frick! I forgot to do this. That's not great. The Curry Presidency. With the drafting assigned of the new Korean Constitution in 1967, nearly 24 of the Senate's previously empty seats have been filled with a choice amendment and passed and empowered and proposing faction. With the now full Senate Constitution enacted, votes in the chamber has been held to elect the nation's presidents for the next 4 years. The victor is Hilo Curry, member of the Nationalist Party. Despite how the word nationalists might conjure up thoughts of ethnic supremacists and racist, imperialist conquerors and warmongers, militarist, Curry is far from being described as any of these. Curry's nationalism is the belief in independence of acres, a free and democratic state, and the preservation of for independence those who might argue with integration for Brazil, for example. Curry, holding a strong presence in the Senate, has promised economic reforms and overhauled the republic's infrastructure, making him popular amongst the average Korean across socioeconomic lines. It holds especially high support amongst the indigenous people, whose rights he has argued for consistently in terms of foreign policy. Curry is supportive of a more diplomatic, peaceful approach to neighboring states to succession in relation to the natives. Sunrise over a Curry. I think the first thing we're going to do is, let's just do the Curry presidency this episode. I think this is going to be the smart thing to do. Well, or should we do this? I'm not sure. I think could do that, but I think what we're gonna do is regulate the tapper expansion. Maybe now let's meet our neighbors. Let's do that. What's the bootleg diplomat? Let's have the bootleg diplomat. It was about lunchtime when Jose Bernardo da Silva, a retired and wealthy merchant man with many important connections within Manus political circles, received a marked envelope. So we're going to send them, ensuring they can get the best outcome of it. Do not be afraid, Patriot. We're going to send some people things. That's fine with me. So that'll give us militarist, the rubber trade. We could do all of this. I don't know if we're going to do this. Maybe. I'm not sure. Next thing we'll do is we will create the Fluvial Defense Act. Sure. I actually know what's regulated tapper expansion. I don't know what this will do, but we'll see. Hog corporate suit, but we have this guy who's pretty decent. I think I'm going to leave him. Interesting is we can have all these guys. Anyway. Argentina faces resistance in Malvinas. Tides will eat away at the remnants. Fourth Brazilian Republic is on the move, I must say. The Acre region has been an area of great rubber tapping activity since the second half of the 19th century. I'm not the biggest fan of rubber. Tappers protest. Anyway, I guess we made them angry. Compromise with the militarists. I think we'll do that first. Peruvian armed forces declare war on Peru. Farmlands war. Oh, I was looking at Bolivia, sorry. Lima's over there. Is that MLK? No, it's just some guy who looks a lot like MLK. There's Castro. Federal Republic of Venezuela has declared war on some people, compromising with the militarist. We won't listen to these reactionaries. Inside the halls and corridors of the key National Congress, ANC, besides our natural national supporters and 2 other political factions, can reach a compromise. Yeah, of course we'll reach a compromise. Intervene in tapper rallies. Legalists hold on to Rio de Janeiro, the not so wonderful city. Wow, the Brazilians are coming back. Slowly but surely, Brazil's in a civil war of sorts. Amazonian military command declare war on the Parentans. There's a lot of wars going on, is all I'm going to say. Protests reach Rio Branco. Marcus go talk with them. Let's go with factory output. Marcus will go talk with them. I don't care if we lose some seats. We can, oh, technocrats do have a lot more seats than us now. Oof, that's not great. Compromise with the technocrats. We're definitely have to compromise with the technocrats. They're beating us out in the seats. Let's go with the Zumba Parliamentaries Act. Let's outlaw slavery. I think that'll be great to outlaw slavery. We can reach a compromise, right? We can reach a compromise, right? Yes, we can. Compromise. The Nationals hold more seats now, which is good to see. In the Corretas, Correa simply put action preemptive attack on the natives. We're helping out the natives a lot, which is good to see. I think we're going to go probably allow buying votes in the Senate. Correa simply put on action preemptive attack against the natives in their order the land. Buying votes, I can't buy votes in the Senate, but we can compromise with the tappers. We finally found an accord with the tappers. We let them stay in any occupied area by unconquered areas, but then we can't go beyond. Sure. Country of tappers. Tapper protest, which isn't great, but you know, it is what it is. Buying votes in the Senate. After all the Correas censored, the Senate is divided. They won't allow us to pass more reforms they now call extremists. The only way to overcome is by buying their votes and favors or whatever they need. This wasn't the way we planned on going forward. We need to regain their loyalty to move our plans forward once again. We have 12 seats. We can maybe do this. Let's go with the civilian factory. Look at our economy. We're going up in the world. No ideas, old political ways. Maybe it's time for dirtier measures. Unofficial talks, independent moves, special unpleasant consequences. I think we're gonna go with a railroad enthusiast. We're gonna railroad to heaven, baby. Railroad to heaven, baby. This is the railroad kingdom over here, baby. With Hilo Curry. Proposal on the war train proposal accepted. Awesome. Passing through hell. Well, I guess we can't do that. Unfortunately, creating native reserves. Well, let's go over here and create the establishment with Manas. Unfortunately, we can't do that. I don't know why we can't do the Free Trade Act. I guess we need more militarist seats I think we need more militarist seats. That's unfortunate. Passing through hell. Che Guevara. So if we need to use it, we need to plan the war. The engineers have laid the schematics of a giant war trying to break through the guerrillas, which is now requested funding. May God protect us from this evil. Which is capital. See, we believe in God over here in the Republic. The rubber crises create the fluvial defense fleet. I guess we need the rubber crisis. Huh. Rubber crisis, God help us all. Crisis has come to acre with governments issuing several reports of hundreds of convoys carrying rubber, wood, and other materials intercepted along the rivers Piras and Jura by pirates who have been identified with insignias coming from the Amazonian city of Coral. While those acts of robberies have been happening since the collapse of the federal authority over the Amazon, it is at an alarming level where the entire convoys are disappearing and their crews alongside them, only to be found again half-sunken shores of the rivers. May God help us all. Yes, I guess we complete the rubber crisis. Close the door, let's do it. We don't have whiskey, but we do have a pirate problem, the events to come. Farmland wars. I thought we had boats. I don't know where our boats went, but I would hope they're somewhere. Closing the door. We're going to become owners of some land, a strange land. Good for Jean Gras, I suppose. Awesome. We took some from tribes. It's some. I'm like, why is there a pig? Should we push through hell? Let's go with the gun trade or the Axis. The events to come. Damn you, Monteroy. The steamboats kept the uneventful course. Damn you, Monteroy. I guess we don't have any boats, which is sad to see, but you know, it is what it is. How's Mexico looking? Jose, he's doing well. Rubber crisis flavor event. Well, nothing happened there. Blood in the River Manos under siege, racing with Manos. Brazil's artillery blocked. Where's Manos? Amazonian military command. I'm rooting for them. I think they're gonna win anyway, so they should be good. Yeah. They should be good. Let's core these two. Let's go with Hilo's carriers or Minoon gun market, sure. Yeah, they beat up the Amazons real quick. They've Mr. Gilberto. The Minoon gun trade. Ease equipment buying. We'll purchase mechanization, lower the cost of everything. And we can do this side. We might just do this side this episode and go. I think we're gonna go to 1969 this episode. Purchase mechanization. And we'll finish up next episode with the path. That'll be probably what's gonna happen. Hilo Curry. I mean, he looks a great portrait. Lovely. I love these portraits. They're. I mean that's beautiful. Yeah, Mr. Rass over there. Pretty beautiful. Lower the cost of everything. Oh gosh, Mama Huaco, Army of the Tyrannized, Songs of the Inca. That's, well, they have a generic focus to it. Still kind of interesting. Alberto. Lower the cost of everything. The medic Hilos Cavis. The medicine crisis. Homeowner, there's no way water is memory. Many weeks of traveling across rivers and several paths green hell. Once boats, okay. Pneumatic crisis, compromise with Curry, hostage negotiations. Or puppet of the front boa. Who's gonna win here between these two, I wonder. Deal with the devil, let's hope it's for the best. Devil replies. Desperation drives men insane. Core accepted compromise, rubber crisis. That fixed rubber crisis a little bit. So I guess we control the rivers. The response after Davis' intelligence works in Curry's representatives, it seems only after one choice he made. We're going to save real quick, just because I don't know what's going to happen. Monterey is quite open to talks and writing back equally as long document, detailing Curry's position made and motivations for negotiating positions. We should give some of our industrial resource compensates trade deal, or that Curry's harassment of Achaean ships comes from civilian desperation. While many within our nation believe it's nothing short of treason, some believe it's the best try to resolve this crisis as quickly as possible. Therefore, some options are on the table: declare war and seize their resources and teach them a lesson about messing with us, or take their finally walk out of the negotiations and go back to square zero. Let's make him repent. Who are we at war with? I know what we're gonna do though. We gotta glance in the militias, a common home. First step of a proper army. Common home. One done so many. Lawful militias. Let's do lawful militias. Who are we at war with? Are we not at war with anyone? I guess I don't know who we're gonna declare war on. I guess no one. No joke. JK is backed. Just 500 years and 5. I guess good for him. Lawful militias. And lawful grabbing the paramilitaries. If it works, don't change. The United States will be the best army the world's ever seen. Their role in both world wars, game changers, almost never lost a war during their existence. We need to research on them, learn the source of their success. We got the paramilitaries, baby. What's in Acres stagnation? We have 6 troops in our army now. There we go. Let's just get 5 more troops. Natives rise up against the river barons. Well, they had it coming. Mr. Gilberto will go. I think this guy is not going to win against Manoas. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry to hear that, but you're not probably going to win. There we go. We're going to get this area done, and then we'll have an acre stagnation. Remember the rubber battle. The Fortune Soldiers Act. The Free Trade Act. What's the Free Trade Act? Remember the rubber battle. Now let's go with the railroad to heaven. Let's create native reserves. I know, it's first thing we're gonna do with the railroad to heaven, passing through hell. They just declare the MRD, passing through hell. Bring electricity to acre. Let's go with this guy. He's a little bit better. The general we're gonna go with is Edgar. Let's go with charismatic first, organization first. And we're gonna bring electricity to acre. Dream big. We're gonna dream big. Let's dream big. Let's go with the civilian factories first. Actually, I think we're gonna finish the focus tree. First, I think I want to finish this part of the focus tree. Next episode, we'll do the military ins of it, ins and outs, and we'll finish it in episode 3. We're gonna build a worthy capital. I think it'll be great. It's gonna be brilliant. Revise. Acres. Let's dream big. Actually, no, it's not dream big. Let's go with the civilian factories. Get those. We have a large army, which it loves this. You love to see it. Brasilia, central government of Brasilia, interesting. Creating native reserves, and then we'll do the rest of this path, and then we'll almost be done. I've loved this mod so far, and I cannot wait for further updates to the mod. It's an absolutely brilliant mod. I love the creator. Thank you, and the creator actually commented on our last video. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that a lot. Love ya. Creating native reserves. But seriously, this is a brilliant mod, and I really do recommend, if you haven't checked it out, you do play it for yourself. Maybe go a different path. We may play the militarist sometime, or the technocrats. We may do that sometime, because this has been a brilliant mod. I can't say anything more than that. It's just been good. I've enjoyed it, you know. I've enjoyed seeing all the little events. There's a national park. I love seeing that. The Nut Act, I have no idea what it's gonna do, but you know. The Fortune Soldiers Act, the Free Trade Act, the National Protection Act. So the National Protection Act. We have good defenses here, which is good to see in this area. Good defenses. Ernesto Guevara. He looks pretty powerful. Libertadores. First comes the rank Maitas. Comes the general. I don't know where he is, but I'm not gonna pick him right now because I have a decent general already. Pass the native protection. I guess we can't do that. We're gonna have to create native militias. Let's do that. Defense bonus against country. I guess these guys are going to war with us sometime, is my guess. So I might want to deploy troops on their border. so we can actually hold our defenses. Return of Carlos Prestes. Return of Carlos Prestes. Interesting. The Night of Hope rises. Meaning I can't wait to get our more troops out. There we go. 12 troops. How many troops do they probably have? 2 to 7. So it looks like we could probably beat them actually, even though we do not the most amount of troops. We could probably still beat them, which is good to see. That is good to see that we can still beat them. Going to create demilitarized zones. Equal rights, which is good to see. Non-core manpower plus, we're going to lose a little bit of political power. We're going to gain non-core manpower, which is good, and stability. Give them a voice. Which is, we've given a Native Protection Rights Act. Now in our place of politics, a pure-blood Native will now be a senator, having the same powers as others. Plus, there will be a newspaper made specifically for them. While the name is still subject to change, many agree to call it Ogurani. I have no idea what Ogurani means, but interesting. The world's first Indian senator appointed to the Senate have been displayed in shops newspaper across Rio Branco today. Finally, their voice can be heard. The Native Protection Act. The Free Trade Act. I guess I don't see that's moved much, but I guess it has, where they have more a senator. Found the Funai. The Fortune Soldiers Act. I'm not gonna do this quite yet. The day to celebrate, Funai inaugurated. Found the Funai. Revise SNI actions, old government secrets. Jones Duke of Morano, King of the Northeast. Venezuela is falling apart. So has Colombia. So is basically everything, actually. Ecuador is still chilling, you know. No, they haven't expanded much, but, you know, they're chilling. Old government secrets, well, Circulus was. So let's get, what's research, excavation 3. Let's dream big. The Nationalists have actually taken more of the militarist conservatives. Actually, Prestes takes down the Confederation. The Night of Hope rises. South America is just falling apart, honestly. It's just falling apart. Except in the South. Sao Paulo falls to the revolution. Republic of Bolivia. Dream big. We're definitely gonna dream big. Acres fortune for acre alone. Lost a lot of stability, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We can go fire the behind an anarchy. Oh, this guy. He's a spiritual leader who gives stability, which is nice to see. Let's go with an ambitious. No, let's go with, let's go with the, no. Well, let's go with the sympathetic to natives. That's gonna be helpful. Stability. Silent workhorse. Silent workhorse. Let's go with him. We're getting a lot of stuff now, which is good to see. The Forgotten Practinas, rubber soldiers to reserve more. They fought in the battle after battle with no reward. As government responsibly give them proper pensions and medical care. Yes, sir. We don't want to have them coming out against us, do we? acre for acreings, all of them. We're going to help the poor and the wealthy and help everyone. In the next episode, I think we're going to do building the University of Bronco and building a worthy capital. In the next episode after that, we're going to start building our an army up. I think that'll be very good. I think it's going to be brilliant. We have our political power back again. Let's go. No army chief, that's sad. And I think that's what we're going to end today's episode. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you all, and I cannot wait to see you all next time. Bye-bye.
In 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British in a town in New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept a coming. There wasn't as many as there was a